Ukraine starts drafting reservists aged 18 to 60 after president's order.
Here's a summary of the article.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky meets with leaders of parliament fractions and groups in Kyiv, Ukraine February 22, 2022. Ukrainian Presidential Press Service, handout via Reuters. Register now for free unlimited access to Reuters. KYIV, February 23. Ukraine on Wednesday has started conscripting reservists aged 18 to 60 following a decree by President Volodymyr Zelensky, the armed forces said in a statement. Zelensky on Tuesday said he was introducing the conscription of reservists but ruled out a general mobilization after Russia announced it was moving troops into eastern Ukraine. Register now for free unlimited access to Reuters.com.
This post received a score of 66,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
All the way up to age 60? That is scary. What age does it usually go historically?
UK draft in WW2 was originally up to 41. It was then raised to 51 and women aged 20 to 30. Generally, though, men above 45 and women were assigned to non-frontline duties, Home Guard, Dad's Army, Logistics and Auxiliary Air Force.
Greater than generally, though, men above 45 and women were assigned to non-frontline duties, Home Guard, Dad's Army, Logistics and Auxiliary Air Force. This works well when you are on the offensive. If you are getting your shit rolled in, the backline can become the front line fast.
Just look at the Battle of Berlin. The city was defended by kids and old men by that point.
That wasn't just about the backlines becoming the front lines, though. That was also a case that after years of brutal warfare, Germany was just straight up running out of young adult men and were scraping the bottom of the barrel, so to speak.
The lost generations of WW2, shit was depressing. WW1 even more so. Just generations of youth and progress just completely blanked from history.
You can straight up see the ripples of this in the childbirth and population data of Russian through the years. It goes like waves with hills and valleys, a dip every 25 or so years stemming back to a lack of men post-war.
An extreme case of this social phenomena happened after the War of the Triple Alliance in South America. Paraguay was industrializing, building its own iron foundries and textile workshops, among many other things. So they bought corrupt politicians and exploited some existing political, economic and ethnic resentments in the region, eventually managing to trigger a war between Paraguay against Brazil, Argentina and Uruguay. By the end of it, greater than 90% of the fighting-age male Paraguayan population died in the war, and polygamy became socially accepted to some degree because it was the only way most women could find a partner or have children.
Can't imagine being 58 and getting drafted to fight people from the same army you served in 30 years ago.
Happened in Yugoslavia in 1991. Father came home from serving his mandatory term in Federal People's Army and signed up for our National Army the next day and went straight to the lines.
Yeah, tell me about it. My dad was stationed in Macedonia and then half a year later he's on front in Croatia, probably with some guys he was in regiment. I actually met a guy, cab driver in Sarajevo, that knew my neighbor in Serbia from his mandatory term in the Federal Army. Depressing as shit, knowing that friends, neighbors killed each other for some fanatical idea. Skeptical smiley face.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.